The great crafting time.
Hi everyone!
Hello!
Hello, it's Holly and
Alex.
Melody Lane Inspired. Alex is here. Yay!
I am here.
You are here.
No. Yep.
We're in.
Yep, it's live.
So we just want to make sure we are live. We are live?
Yes.
Okay, we are live everyone. So welcome. So, it's been a while since we had Melody's celebration of life.
Yep.
Which was beautiful. It turned out beautiful.
It was.
Which, by the way, our celebration of life, you guys might see this large Melody cutie behind me here. This was made by two of our Zoom ladies, Jill Jackson and Lisa Cook. They made it and brought it, and then I brought it home with me so it can be part of my craft room. So, and we got that beautiful peace lily too from the Zoom ladies.
Yeah.
So thank you guys, that's gorgeous. That's actually going to go back home with Alex when he goes.
Just
so
made
he's
room
gonna.
in my car.
He just has room for it, but he's
Just
taking it home
barely.
with him so it can go home with him. So thank you guys. So you might hear some cutting. We got some debossing going on, so we're going to go ahead and let that finish before we go into it because that takes a while because we're debossing on some craft board. So let's go ahead. Hold on, we're going to open up YouTube here so we can see your guys' comments. We were trying to go live on Facebook too, but it did not cooperate, did it?
Yeah, it was not working.
It was not working, but we were trying to go live on Facebook also. But thank you guys for joining us. We hope you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Let's go ahead. Hold on. We're going to open up. You can hear me now that we're on here. Here, so we can see your guys' mute. Nobody wants to hear themselves in surround sound. All right. Now we can see who's here. Hello, everybody. So who do we got in the house? Cynthia, Diane, bless you.
Thank you. Snuck up on
Dawn,
me.
Kathy, Lynn, Connie,
Natalie.
Annie, Natalie, Heather. Hi, guys. Loud and clear. They can hear us loud and clear. Good. We had to kind
Yay.
of put the microphone in the way because then you can hear us much better. Good morning,
Let's
Sue.
switch out the blade.
Oh, yep. We're going to switch out a blade real quick. So, we're ready to cut. Thought we get the debossing done, so you guys didn't. I'm looking at myself on the computer. That doesn't work, does it?
No.
I'm like talking to
no,
myself.
Yeah.
Talking to myself, looking at myself. That's not awkward at all. It's completely awkward.
And it's like super delayed.
Super delayed. So that's not even what it looks like. Go ahead and hit play. Play. Go. Does anybody else call the go button play?
It's a play button.
It is a play button. It literally is. Hello from Abu Dhabi. Well, Anne-Marie, I do not know where that is, but it sounds like it's entirely very... Did you get attacked by the
Yes.
bat? It sounds very far away. On the other side of the country, which is exciting.
Country.
Mindy, where can you find the Melody Cutie file that is behind me? I will have to ask. Let me reach out to Jill and Lisa because I don't actually have that file because they made it for me and actually brought it to the event. So let me talk to them and see if we can get that file for you guys. Isn't it cute though? And they made it so Melody. I love it. Because... Oh yeah, I can't. This is all wrong. They made it so... Is it that delayed?
So, yeah.
So
you want to
delayed.
pop out chat.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Okay, then you can make that smaller. So grab the tab that it's on and just pull away from
Pull
it.
it over there, yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. There we go.
And
now
then
we can see it,
And you
guys.
can pull up the OBS so then you can see yourself.
Yeah. So this is the Melody Cutie. And isn't it so Melody? It's so cute. We were just talking about it yesterday. We love like the eyelashes with the bling. It's like Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
Like Melody's golf cart Miss Daisy with the bling on the eyelashes and everything. And then it's got the bling and some fuzz. It's so cute. Isn't it cute, guys? Didn't they do a cute job? We had to make this because we had this rainbow thing.
Yeah,
Remember?
that died.
It died overnight.
was-
So my kids and niece and everybody put together this rainbow thing, and we were gonna have little Melody Cutie next to it. And then we came in the next morning, and it was all shriveled up. The balloons had fallen off. The ones that were there were like shriveled like little grapes. So we didn't get to use it there, but it was still so beautiful. And we put it in the middle of the front of the decor.
Yeah.
So
We could download.
yeah, you can go ahead and exit that and pull that off. So do you know what we're making, Alex?
I have no idea.
It's like a surprise. What are we making? So we are going to... Got so much going on the computer here. Hold on, guys. Oh, Puerto Rico. Welcome in Puerto Rico. Melody would love that. It's right. It's so cute. And I was like, I asked Jill, I was like, do you want to take this home? Because if not, I want it and it's coming in my craft room. So, but she's like, no, that's what we want you to do with it. So I got Melody always over my shoulder. So I love that. All right. Let's show them what we're going to make.
Oh.
Do you need somewhere to
Yes.
In our little crafting cove, there's not a whole lot of room, so when you're here, you're like, yeah, everything goes to the left of me, so all my stuff as I grab it is right there. So this is what we're going to make, which I'll show overhead too. So we are going to make, I created this deer card, and it's got layers too. And I was really exciting. I don't know if it shows up good on here, but I found this like fake snow and it goes on kind of like frosting, and then I put glitter over it. Oh, to the left, to the right now. There, but it's got different layers. So we have the deer, and then we have a couple different layers because we have the glitter background, and then we cut the trees. And then it is debossed also, which on this is going to be very hard to see, but you can kind of see there it's got a quilted pattern with like snowflakes in the middle. So obviously you have a maker you can deboss, but if not, you could foil it, which I did want to try. I did want to try one with foiling versus debossing, but that is a possibility, right? So you don't have to deboss. If you don't have the deboss ability, you can just leave it plain, and I added the mistletoe there. What did I call it yesterday? Mistletoe. Mistletoe. I was like, I got some mistletoe.
I was confused.
Like,
I am unaware of what that is.
What is mistletoe? You know what mistletoe really is?
No.
If you're thinking like camel toe or something, aren't you?
Nope.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, what's that?
Thanks. Oh, it was like, so growing up I had this stuffed moose. I got it from Venture, which is like Target before Target existed. There was a store called Venture. Do you remember it?
Venture?
Yeah, it used to be like in the mall.
I remember FYE.
Okay, no. It's like Target. It was called Venture, and they had a Christmas moose, and it was a stuffed animal. And I'm just like Ducky with her stuffed animals. And I still have it. Maddie has it. It's like in my storage room. But it was a Christmas moose, and his name was Mistletoe.
Alright. So it was a real thing. Okay.
It's a parasite. Somebody said Shirley said it's a parasite. So anyway, that's too funny. Yeah, we are just getting started, everyone. So, but I did go ahead and put in the description below the links to all the stuff we're using in the card here, because we did craft the card with the Cricut craft board, which, it's like, we like it because it's thicker. A lot of people think, like, if you haven't used craft board, it's not what you think by the name.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a thicker cardstock, and it's more sturdy.
Yeah.
So I like it, especially like with doing layers.
It's similar to like a cereal box.
It's a fair statement. Like thickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a cereal box, maybe even a little bit thinner. But then we just use foam tabs to pop up the different layers too. So our first piece, Donna, which honestly, Donna, I was thinking that when Alex said no, not camel toe. She said it could be a camel toe on a man. I was thinking that. Is that like a moose knuckle or something? Okay. That actually has a name.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny. Hi, Deborah. Thank you guys for joining us. Are we in Florida? We are not in Florida. If we were in Florida, we'd be in Melody's grand craft room. We are in the crafting cove.
Yes.
The cove. So he's at my house now in Indiana, but he's actually getting ready to head back to Florida finally.
I'll be home the 25th.
The 25th.
I have one more stop.
And that'll be like you've been gone a month.
Yeah. I'm kind of ready to be home for a little bit.
If you can't tell, Alex is ready to go home. But then we'll be back together the beginning of August, because we're going to Florida. Me and my family are. My brother's going to come there too, so we're all going to be together for a little bit, but we'll be there together, so we'll come to you from Melody's craft room, which is so nice. We can be like, We
Yeah.
can stretch out, not like turn a direction.
I can't even turn. I'm on a stable chair. I just get my ab workout in. That's all I'm doing.
Oh my
Where
goodness.
do I put this? Tape here.
Oh, too funny. 64 and still have it going on. That is what is up, guys. Alright, so we went ahead and we're going to go ahead and turn it to the overscreen real quick. The overscreen?
Overhead.
Overhead. Alright, so there is the card there. So we've already went ahead and
It says
debossed.
oopsie on there.
Yeah, we don't need the oopsie whoopsie. I didn't mess up yet.
That's
I'm
just in case.
just preparing for the moment that it does happen.
There you go. I'll scoot over so you have
Okay, no, this is okay. We're getting full in on this. So, if we can see here, guys, it's so hard in this light, but do you guys see the debossing it did on there? So it just made it like a quilt-like pattern, and then in the middle of each of those is a snowflake. I do have a little tutorial, too, if you guys want me to put on, of how I made the debossing pattern, which was just basically laying them and then grouping them. Ooh, Shirley, that's exciting. Her hat press arrived last night. There is going to be a lot of people getting those. Were those not great deals for that 48-hour sale on it? And if you got a hat press, you're lucky, because those suckers sold out fast. And he said, stop by in Germany and take your Florida weather home with you. It's kind of Florida like here. It's really humid.
Oh my gosh, this weekend was... I thought it was going to be cooler all the way up in near the Upper Peninsula, and no, it was hot.
It was. It's
very-
been humid.
90 degrees by 7 a.m.
Ooh,
with 85-90% humidity.
that's rough.
Yeah.
Where did I just see Jill? How long is the Cricut Christmas sale in July going on? Well, it's actually this week, and they are extending. We just found out in a meeting yesterday. They are extending it till next week, too. So the Christmas and July sale will be going on through next week. What is the file number in DS? We can't find it. Oh, I got to put it in there. And yes, this is the gnome. If you guys seen my Facebook post where it was a live recording, unedited, and this gnome completely turned on himself, that is the gnome in question. So, yes, we will get this put on as soon as we're done. I'll get this uploaded into the website. I was going to do it last night, but I had to come down because I had two different versions on the computer. One was saved on one and one wasn't, and I wanted to make sure I had the right one before I did that. This one doesn't want to fold as correctly as the other one. For some reason.
I use a bone folder.
It was fine yesterday. I don't know. I wasn't looking while I did it either. It is. It's hot all over. We're ready for cool downs, definitely. So in this one's going to be called Deer in the Woods card. So that way when you go to look at it in our projects, it's Deer in the Woods. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting. So we did our first piece, and then we're going to go ahead and do our rest. But I had an idea. So for this card, I did this on the outside here. And then I cut the white piece with the red on the inside. I have no idea who this is. But I'm going to try it. I want to do a red piece on the inside.
Okay.
And then draw on it with the silver metallic marker.
Yeah.
And then see how that looks too for a different look. So we're going to go ahead and try that. So let's go ahead and begin. Jen wants to see the debossing tutorial, so that's perfect. I'll go ahead and put that in real quick while I go ahead and get my next mat ready. Alright, so here's a quick little tutorial of just how I built the debossing pattern, because when you look, there's not a whole lot of patterns to go, but you can build your own. And honestly, I did this with circles and snowflake, but you could take that snowflake out and change it to, you could put a heart or whatever, and then change it for the season, or just do circles if you didn't even want a specialty one. So here is how I made the debossing pattern. So all I did is I went to shapes and then pulled in the diamond shape because I wanted to use that as a template basically to give me my straight lines. Then I just went in, made little circles, and then as you see here, I'm just placing them along the diamond pattern. I'm on overhead. Well, it's playing.
Now you're going to want to take time with your placement of these because after we get this first one done, we're going to group them all together and then duplicate them. And then once they get a bigger group, we're going to group that group together and then duplicate them. And that way you get a large amount quickly. So you only have to do this placement actually only once. Now I've hit my diamond pattern and all I have to do here is go ahead and group these together and then duplicate them. And then once I duplicated them, I can go ahead and flip it. And then this will allow me to start building it. Those 2 snowflakes on the end I can remove because I don't need those because they're duplicate. So that's what I do, and then I just line it up. Then once I get that group done, I'm going to go ahead, select that whole group, duplicate it, and it just gets bigger and bigger quickly when you do that. So I'm just going ahead and removing those extra snowflakes that I don't need right now. I saved them for later though in case I needed them. Go ahead and group your grouping back together. Now I'm using this for debossing. You could use it as foiling also, but to use deboss, you got to make sure you have the right machine chose. So where it says Explorer, it'd want to say Maker. So then now I'm just going to group all of that. You usually have to take off 1 snowflake on the end so the patterns match up. So then I'll do that. And it gets bigger and bigger, guys. Sometimes you have like 8 of them in a row you're duplicating. So then it goes quickly. I just pulled up my diamond pattern to make sure I'm still matching up on that so my lines are straight. And then here we go ahead and group and duplicate. And that's all you got to do.
All right. So that was that. So I hope you guys understand there. But you just keep making that pattern and then just keep duplicating it and duplicating it. You might have to take I took the snowflakes off on the end and then they would line up perfectly. And I could just keep adding large groups to get the whole file. 104, time to go swimming. It surely is, Shirley. Wear sunscreen though, because that's gonna cook you quickly. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start cutting this. This is my inside piece, which was white originally, but I want to make it red here, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Now, all of the cardstock is actually craft board we're gonna be using today. Which the links for that are below. The links for the fake snow, the glitter, all of that you guys can find in the description of the video. Alright, we need to put our marker in. I want silver. Oh no. Where's my... Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna put silver in here. Let's try this. I think this will look pretty. I love the way the metallics
I do too.
show up. So on the dark colors especially.
Yeah.
I'm all for the festiveness. Yes, there is a debossing tip. The debossing tip is number 21. So if you're looking at your things, and then we just switched it out with the quick switch housing, and put that. Go ahead and hit play. Yeah, go ahead and put that in. Now we were doing it on craft board, so it is a little thicker with the debossing, but you could use cardstock for this too, guys. You don't have to make this card with craft board by any stretch of the, I was gonna say of the imagination, but that's not really it. We're gonna watch it right, which it's satisfying to watch it right in metallic too. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. So on the other card, the original one I did, I used this red color is actually like perfect, isn't it? And this was Dusty Rose. So this was the fine marker Dusty Rose, and it is like a perfect Christmas red actually. I felt like.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the depth that it has. You know what I'm saying? Like with each layer. Each in my mistletoe. And the little deer is wearing, what's he wearing?
Holly.
He's wearing holly. That sounded weird.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Oh, the deer is wearing holly. The file for this will be on melodylaneinspired.com for our supporter projects. So it will be the Deer in the Woods card. We will get that added in.
So you guys can go ahead and cut that. And then that file is available to all of our supporters, plus 1,100 more, plus that 24-hour craft Zoom. But if you want more info on joining that, just go to patreon.com/melodylane. Now we're cutting. That looks really pretty.
I like it.
I like it a lot. Yeah, sorry this file is not up yet. I was changing it to the last thing, and one computer had the wrong file than the other, and I didn't want to add in the wrong one. So, Dawn said, keep it family friendly. Always. Alright, that turned out pretty. There we go. There is the red with the marker. I can't see. It's not on my screen.
Can't. Oh, yep. Well,
Did you?
well, I saw it
so
for
delayed.
a second, but yeah.
It's so delayed. Can you share the link? Yeah, the link will be available for all of our supporters. So all of our supporters have access to all these. There's over 1,100 different, and they're like complete projects. So not just like a SVG, but a whole project that you can go ahead and cut. All right, and what next? Where'd it go? All right, we already did number 2. We're going to number 3, which is... What did... Oh, it's right. Oh, that's not going to work. Can you
What?
grab one more piece of the craft board?
Oh.
We need one more. One more piece.
Uno mas.
Uno más. I'll go back to that one.
Try not to unplug anything while I'm walking over here. Move any cameras. Oh, not 2, but just want 1.
Get my next piece ready. Okay. This piece on. I'm gonna need to clean my mat here soon. It's losing all of its sticky. I've been using this one for a while though.
Yeah, I get a good amount of use out of them.
Does anybody else, when you use one, do you have like one specific for glitter? Because I was doing glitter paper. I was making cupcake toppers actually for Melody Celebration. I made like glitter butterflies, and then I cut out Melody cuties to go on the tops of the cupcakes, and so you get the glitter all over the sheet, right? And then it doesn't stick as well. So then I write glitter on it. That way I know that I'm only going to use glitter on that one. Which they do have craft board in stock and on sale right now. It's like 50% off. If you guys haven't seen the Christmas and July sale, it's a good one. Because materials and accessories are 50% off.
Yeah, the silver was a silver marker. Are we done with the marker?
Yeah, we're done with the marker.
Okay, so it's medium tip 1.0 silver, just the silver marker. I don't know if you can see this, but
Yep, we can.
I'm like, I guess it's right around here.
Right. Oh man, Alex had fun this camping though.
Yeah, I'm still kind of sore. I'm like
Sore.
sore from riding on a 4-wheeler. Never thought that would be sore, but
You know what we used to do as a kid that was fun? Is like roll down a hill, right?
no. Yes, but was it fun ever? I feel like I got hurt
As a
every
child,
time.
it was fun. It didn't hurt. Do that now. Roll
Yeah,
down
no,
one
my
hill,
gosh.
and you
I'd
will
break a bone.
You wake up feeling like you've been in a car accident, and you just hurt every. We did that one time outside of John's Pub.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Like, where the huddle is right next to Denny's?
Yeah.
And we're like, it was snow, and we're like, there's a hill. Let's be kids and roll down the hill. The next day, I'm like, oh my gosh, my whole body hurts. I'm not made for that anymore.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm sore is so we had sport ATVs, not like 4x4 ATVs. Like my uncle had that, and he was fine. But we had little ones, and we did 65 miles on 4-wheelers on trails on Saturday, and then 25 miles on Sunday.
You're done with 4-wheelers for a while, huh?
For a little bit. Yeah, unless it was a bigger one. That was little suspension for a big guy like me. Like
Hi, all the ones that joined. Loretta, welcome. Belinda. Yes, people have separate mats. Absolutely. And then have to rinse your brayer. That's a really good point, Donna, about the brayer with the glitter. That's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Separate mat just for vinyl and iron on. Whose arm has the pretty tattoo? Not me. I have no tattoos on my arm. Show him, Alex. So this is Alex's new tattoo he got right before Melody's celebration of life. If you didn't know, Alex is a penguin. That's his emoji. That's what we got. You guys will see. Our supporters of $15 or more will have a penguin something at some point coming your way. But isn't it pretty? The colors in it are really pretty. It's still finishing healing, too.
Yeah, the dog jumped on me, so it's taking a little bit more time. And that hurt so bad.
I bet. Isn't it pretty, though? So that's Alex's arm. My arms are tattoo-less.
I only have 2 tattoos, and they're both on the same
They
arm.
are on the same arm. Why'd you choose both the same arm?
I don't know. I think this is my travel arm. Like, you know, kind of like... That one is mountains and, you know...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
This is sunset.
Debbie said they used to get in a metal barrel and roll down the hill until we hit a tree.
That sounds awful.
Did it hurt,
my
Debbie?
gosh.
I gotta know.
The
That's
only
funny.
thing I can think of is like hitting the tree, it bending, and then I'm stuck in a barrel. Like, how do you get out of that?
I'm just stuck in a barrel, period. They get me in, I'm not getting out.
Right.
It's kind of like... You guys, this was so funny. Remember what the Tesla, Melody's Tesla, and we were all going to go somewhere, and I had the great idea that I would get all the way in the back?
Yeah. Yeah.
But nobody moved the seat up, so there was like no place to put my feet. So I was literally, guys, like stuck in the back of the Tesla.
Yeah.
I couldn't even put my feet down to like get myself up. So we're laughing. I don't know how nobody, the whole family is there. Like, everybody's cracking up. Not a single person pulled out a phone, which I'm very thankful for. But if it was me,
Yeah.
I would have pulled out a phone because it was hilarious. Because I couldn't get out, and I'm just cracking up. And then it like came to the point where I'm laughing so hard because I'm like, we might have to call the fire department to get me out of this Tesla.
You should have seen the video of me getting in there. Like, it was shortly after she got the car. I got into the back, like doing a video showing that an adult can fit back there. Then the seat broke. It wouldn't move forward, and I was stuck. We had to bring the car to Tesla to fix the seat because it was stuck, and I'm just back there.
Did they drive? Wait,
I had
did
to
you drive?
climb
Oh,
over.
I was like, I was thinking Melody just drove to a Tesla
In the back.
with you in the back, and like,
Oh my gosh.
what can we do? My son's stuck in the back. The back
Thinking
seat.
as
We
a
can't
child,
get him out.
and a 6 foot, 300 some pound human.
Oh, that is so funny. That's so funny. But yeah, but then like Melody comes out and she just moves the seat forward, and I'm like, why did nobody do that? Everybody just sat around laughing. Like, how long is it gonna take her to try to get out of the seat? I'm like, there's a button for that, Melody. Thanks, Mary. Mary said my laugh reminds her of Melody.
Yeah.
It is. My mom's the same. Like my cousin Pam said at the Celebration of Life. We actually get that laugh from my grandma Gibbs.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even really realize till she said that. I'm like, she is. She's got that same. When we laugh, you know it.
Yeah. If I'm like wheezing, I'm the same way. Like, it's like.
That was so funny. Trapped in the back of a Tesla. I was like, after that, I said, no, you know what, kids? You sit back there. You're much smaller than me. I don't know why. It's cracking up just thinking of you stuck there and Melody driving Tesla.
Right.
Oh, our seat's broke. My son's stuck.
Like, I was hitting the buttons, and it was like, nah. It's just gonna stay there. I was like, I don't know how to get out, Mom. I'm stuck.
It's so funny. Oh. So then you guys get to see the Celebration of Life. We're sorry about the sound too. We'd try to turn it up, but then we would get feedback, so we were kind of stuck with the sound the way it was, and the phone was, we were trying to get so you could see the room.
As soon as Grandpa started talking, it like cut out. Like,
Oh, did it?
We had, like, no service, so missed part of what he was saying.
Thanks, Marianne. Laughing's good therapy. Like,
It
actually,
is.
my abs already hurt
Yeah.
today. Which is good. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
What is that?
I don't know, it's breathing. It's like my abs hurt. Oh, that's so funny. But if you guys wondered where I was during the celebration, you guys seen me at the microphone. Luckily, nobody could hear me start crying like a baby.
I couldn't even get up there.
Alex couldn't get up there and talk. My brother couldn't. My dad, which if you know my dad does not cry. So seeing him choked up and crying makes it even worse. We all knew. Honestly, didn't you say the same thing? Once you knew Grandpa was crying, like you knew there's no way we're making it.
Yeah.
So I went up there with this long speech I had prepared, and I just started crying, saying, "This is too hard. I can't do this." And my dad took over and tried to read it, but he did skip an entire page, a whole page.
Really?
And that page was about you. Remember I said he skipped
Oh,
it?
yeah.
And it was also about Melody's golf cart, because that's how it went into you. It was talking about the golf cart rides and how they'd like to see her golf cart rides and how just her golf cart brought joy to people, and I explained that, and how you were usually driving it. And then I was like, now that I think about it, you were driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
You were. Alex was driving Miss Daisy.
Someone says, what happens with Melody's place since Melody's gone? I live in her house. I technically lived in her house before she passed because the Airbnb was always booked. And I take care of the Airbnb. There's actually someone that just checked in yesterday.
Oh, did they? Okay, I was wondering because I know we had it booked out or sectioned off. We prepared way too much for the celebration. The problem was we didn't know how many people to expect.
I had no idea.
We had absolutely no clue. So we had, how many cupcakes did we order? Which, by the way, those were the most delicious cupcakes.
250.
We had 250 cupcakes we ordered.
200 normal size, 50 were small.
Yeah.
Mini ones. But I feel like we could have done with 50 regular and 25 mini. But you really never know, and they were not wasted. There was a lot that people took home. I took some to my friend's house, and then the ones that were left in the building were used in youth group and the next morning for church.
Yeah, so they did get eaten, and they were delicious. And the company that made them, and Joanne was telling me too, is that her son's special needs or something, and that's what he does for money is they make these cupcakes, and they are the frosting.
It was worth us spending the little extra money on the cupcakes because of what the cause was.
Yeah, and they brought them right there, delivered them, and everything,
Yeah.
so it was super nice, and they were delicious. And then we had some good old-fashioned party punch, you guys, with the Hawaiian punch and the Sprite and rainbow sherbet.
I wish I was able to get more of that.
I know, I only had half a glass because I was busy, and then it was like the end, and I'm like, oh no.
I just want more.
I know, but I do have the stuff here. I can make it. I have rainbow sherbet and I have Hawaiian punch and Sprite, so we could make it here. But we had it. Melody loved that punch. She was always excited when there was that punch, so we wanted to make the good old party punch. It's so good with the rainbow sherbet, but that stuff was frozen solid.
Yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine. That is so true. Laughter and crafting. Which in my speech that my dad read, which he hadn't read it, so it's kind of hard to read because I wrote it for me to read and I was going to add stuff in, but he didn't know that, so he did a great job.
Yeah.
But, and part of it I was talking about how several people had said Melody had pulled them out of a dark place. And then I was like, speaking of that, crafting is great therapy. I said I would say it's cheaper than therapy, but crafters know that is not necessarily the case. But it does make you happier.
Yeah.
I don't walk away from crafting crying.
No.
Sometimes there's some technology issues,
right.
possibly, but yeah.
There was one thing. Cut right. Oh, maybe it just lifted.
It lifted.
Okay.
I need to change this blade. I know that. I cut too much glitter cardstock with it. Okay, so that did not work great. I need to change the blade. I knew that. It was having trouble cutting these yesterday.
Oh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little... Hold on, guys. We're not going to recut that piece. It's an intricate piece on the craft board. It cut perfectly fine yesterday, but I know I need to change that blade.
That's one thing that we all do. We keep the blades in for far too long.
Because you're like, do I really need to change it? And
Right.
honestly, for all the other, like, regular, like the squares and all that, it cuts perfectly. It only has the issue when...
Okay, so Dismindy says she's famous for her sangria punch.
Ooh,
I am intrigued.
that sounds delicious. I made one a couple years ago in a giant thing with all this fruit, and then I made like simple syrup for it. Like I boiled down blueberries and made a blueberry simple syrup and added to the sangria. Sangria is delicious.
Should oh no, we need to take that off of that. The Nightbot is sharing my crafting channel.
Oh,
my
okay.
my beard adventures.
All right, well look at this photo magic. We took this and boom.
Look at
There we
that. Where did I see that? Oh, make a drink out of it. Make a punch into a.
Well, somebody joked,
Crafting
and somebody
with
said that,
cocktails.
like, if Melody was... I think Marla said, if Melody was here, she would have been spiking that punch. So add a little rum to it. That's a really smart idea, Yaya, is to keep, Terry, to keep a blade for only glitter.
Yeah.
That's absolutely genius, actually, to do that. Because it does do a lot on your blade. And I was cutting like over 100 of those glitter big cupcake things. So it was intricate butterfly too. Brand new mat right there. Alright, so next we are going to cut the glitter. So this is going to be the backing piece that goes behind the trees. So we're just going to go ahead and put this on here.
This is shimmer.
Yeah, this is shimmer paper. Do you guys prefer shimmer or glitter?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I mean, I like the smoothness of the
Yeah.
shimmer. And Cricut glitter is really good. It's not like the other glitter cardstocks where the glitter falls off everywhere. It actually stays intact way more. But I do like the shimmer. Oh, see, I'm putting in the wrong. Alrighty. Only got a few more pieces, then we can go ahead and we have something wrapped around the bar.
It's
Uh-oh.
like shimmer.
Is this what you're talking about, Jamie? She said there's something wrapped around the bar. This may be what she was talking about. And one thing with craft board, when you cut craft board, it does cut twice with that.
Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. There's lots of shimmer fans in here.
Yes. I agree on that. I did some butterflies in shimmer also.
Jamie likes glitter and the sparkle.
Wow, that piece was literally the perfect size or just a
Oh.
tad short. It goes behind, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Alright. This is a new mat right here. So I like to flip it over. I find I curl it less that way. Oh, look. There we go. And what's next? Now we gotta cut our little deer. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this down because I do not need this big.
It's not shimmer, it's sparkle.
Or sparkle. That's
Wow.
right. Sparkle.
That's my
There's
bad.
sparkle, shimmer, and glitter.
I said shimmer.
Alright. Make our little reindeer here. This reindeer didn't have a tail, and I was like, it bothered me. I liked this reindeer the best, but he didn't have a tail, so I just went and took another reindeer, sliced his tail off, and then attached it to this reindeer.
That's the wonderful thing about Cricut is You can customize it. You can make it your own.
Yeah, I do that with a lot of things. There's like, oh, I might like this one. And we try to not use the purchased. So some of these are access. We try to use free images as much as possible.
Yeah.
But as you guys know, so many of them are access. So,
Ready to go?
no, because I got to choose the material. I'm just talking. All right, now we are good to go. Yeah, so many of them are access. So we do use access ones. We try not to use, I really try not to use purchased ones. Sometimes we'll use a purchased one if we're showing, say, like it's a digital mystery box.
Yeah.
Or something, and we're using them. But I will say for like debossing patterns, there are some Christmas debossing patterns that would be great for it if you type in Christmas patterns, but almost all of those are purchased. So that's why I didn't want to use one of those, and I just made one.
I checked the blade. I wiped the blade with my finger.
Yeah, I keep wiping it too. The other day I did have some glitter in it though. I pulled it down and got some glitter off of it. Mindy said her husband walked in the room and said, "Why do you have a geode on the table?" It's like, it's good energy. No, it's pretty. This is my amethyst. I got this for Mother's Day. And I love it. Alex loves his crystals too.
Yeah. I have a whole shelf that I'm gonna put together when I get home.
So, and I'll change it out. It won't always be the amethyst, but they got me this for Mother's Day. I like it. It's pretty. Alright, and then after this one, we need green. Which we do not need this whole giant piece of green. We only need a little green. It's just decor. Plus, when it's decor, it's tax deductible. You put it in your video. Amethyst is my favorite. I was so happy my daughter was born in February and I could use the amethyst birthstone. It's too sticky to do that. Usually it's not. Alright, there's our little reindeer. You want to pull him off of there?
Yes. Go.
Alright.
Spatula.
Alright, and then next we're going to go ahead and put our green on. Well, this we're going to cut the mistletoe. Mistletoe. Think about that. Choose the craft. For the mistletoe and the berries, though, we're actually using just regular Cricut cardstock. There we go. Yeah, Tammy, balled up tinfoil works great for taking glitter off blades. Yes, I've read that, and I also read people take the glue dots, which aren't like, we have some over there. They're just sticky, you know, the glue dots, and you can put it on the blade and it kind of picks up all the little pieces.
Good to start.
Yep. Cardstock would work better on the more intricate. It wouldn't have lifted, I don't think. It was doing double cuts with the craft board, so with the blade needing to be replaced, I think that's why. Oh, that's beautiful, Belinda. You get married in February, and then you get an amethyst ring for a wedding gift. I was born in November, and I didn't like my birthstone. It's like the gold one, so I just went with February. I just chose. I don't want that one. I want this one.
Mine's ruby.
Ruby's not bad.
I like ruby. They're just
It's what?
expensive.
Is it?
Like I have some stuff that has like a little bit of ruby in it. Unload.
What do we got left? Just red.
Yeah, probably.
And this red's gonna give us. What's everything for this?
It's a spatula.
Spatula. They're wee little ones. You want me to do it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, because
Yeah.
it's a new mat. I get under there and
Yeah.
then just rock your
wrist.
just rock your wrist to get that off. There we go. It's a little. That
Well,
one.
since luckily we have a February granddaughter that can inherit my ring. That's cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Topaz isn't the prettiest, but in Alaska you can get Northern Lights topaz, which are beautiful.
Oh, that sounds amazing. All right, so we got our little green pieces there. Set that off to the side. So this last piece we have red to cut, which is just the little berries in a bow. I do know from doing the test one, the bows are probably gonna mess up. And it's only because of the blade. I ordered new blades too, and I was thinking I put all my stuff away. I did not get the new blades, so I'm gonna have to go find out where are my new blades.
I see the mouse, but it's not working.
It's not doing
There
anything.
it goes. Where'd it go? It's being finicky.
We're frozen. Because it should be on the next one, actually. There we go. All right. Now it's working.
Yes.
This again is just Cricut cardstock also. Wait a minute. Wait,
Yeah,
what happened?
what?
Hold on. Don't
I'm
hit.
not- I'm
Go
very
on that.
confused on what.
It like just skipped past this one, didn't it? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and edit this mat. I'm gonna see if I pull these.
Pull them down a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and actually,
It's
what?
not so close to the edge.
Yeah. So I'm just editing these to try to get it to where it will.
Looked like you canceled the project by accident, because you'll have to reconnect, like re-choose which machine and everything.
Oh, what in the world? It's glitching. But it was what it did. It cut these little balls of holly. Again, weird. And then it did the bows. So I'm hoping if I rearrange it like that, that it will.
Pull the bows away from the left.
Oh. I'm hoping it'll cut the
never mind,
bows. Okay. I'm hoping it'll cut the bows first. Or are they bows? Bows of holly. What is a bow? What is a bow of holly? Is it a bunch?
Sure.
Like I.
I have no idea. I am not the person to ask.
Okay, question YouTube. What is a deck the halls with boughs of holly? What is a boughs? I'm thinking it's bunches. Let's see what everybody thinks. Yeah, you could mass produce these cards. This would be a really cute Christmas card to send out to people too. I was like, I love it. Oh, and then the snow. So, did you see my little marble project box?
Nope.
Where is it? It's around us. Oh, it's under my iPad.
Bow is branch.
Branch, okay. So it is bows of holly. That was actually right. Oh, okay, and that worked. So when I originally had this, and I'll change it actually. Well, I can't actually change it.
No.
It
just
it
does
sets
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys cut this card, when you get to this sheet, go ahead. It had these 3 balls of holly right next to these, and these were right next to each other. It did go ahead and tear these. I think it's because it was so close, and it cut the balls and then came back and cut these. So I just spread these out a little bit and put the holly berries. There we go, holly berry.
Halle Berry?
Halle berry. And put the holly berries down here, and then that worked. It did cut fine. And if your blade doesn't need change, it'd probably cut fine anyway. It's literally because I need to change the blade there. My tweezers are across the room, so we will just... And then the 3 little tiny balls. Which honestly, if you could just cut another one of these, it would be perfect. Which I do have another one of those. Isn't there in the little galaxy tray?
Yes.
Is there another little red ball?
Do you need it?
Yes, please. We're going to use that instead of gluing those 3 little ones together because that'll work perfectly. Alright, go ahead and put... So we have went ahead and cut everything now. Put my mat back on here. Alright, so now we have to assemble. But... it's going to stick to everything. I'm like, where do I put it? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and assemble everything. Let's talk about the glitter, though. Do you want to do the snow? This would be easier. This part, we'll do it last. It may be a little messy, but we're just going to do it last, because otherwise it's hard to put together. So we'll do the glitter last. So we're going to go ahead and build this. So what we're going to use is foam tabs to bump this up. So for our first layer, Alex, there's 2 things of foam tabs right there. See those boxes?
Yes. You just need 1 box, right?
You could cut those out of vinyl, Mindy. That's right. I came in late. What are we making? We are making a Deer in the Woods card, Tammy. It's layered. We're going to have some fake snow on it, which I'm excited. It's the first time I worked with this stuff. But we'll do that at the end, because otherwise it's wet, and then it's kind of hard to put your card together when it's wet. I may regret doing it last, because it may make it a little harder. But... alright, so we have our outside piece here, and then we're going to go ahead and take our... this is going to be a layer. So as you see, we have the foam tabs on here. I used 3mm foam tabs because I really wanted to pop this layer out some for dimension. So then all we got to do is... do you have the other box out?
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know if she needs both or...
Yeah, so for these I'm just using, these are Recollections. These are 3mm foam tabs. There's all different kinds you can use. These I got at Michael's.
I will share a link in the chat for different... it's like same brand, and then there's just different ones in the package.
Okay. Yeah, and it comes with 2 different sizes in these too. So I have 3mm and 2mm thick. Shirley says she's keeping an eye on that gnome.
Yeah, I saw that.
Please do. I'm not gonna lie, Shirley. Anytime I edit a video now, I have to watch the gnome and be like, little gnomey, are you staying? What are you doing here? There he is. Okay, so I went ahead and put my foam tabs on here. I put the large ones on each corner, and then I put 2 smaller ones in the middle to hold it down. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this behind. Now I did make this slightly shorter, top to bottom. And the reason for that being just slightly. So when you line it up with the bottom of the card, because you don't want it right in the crease because it folds over.
Yeah, then that's too
so
much.
it's down just a tiny bit. So all you have to do is take and do this, and then you're gonna line it up. You know what would help? If I take off the
take off the plastic pieces.
take off the plastic pieces. Let's see if they okay. Just gotta take this one off now. Alright, there we go. So now we got that all, and we're just going to line it up with the bottom of the card. Obviously side to side also. There we go. Go ahead and push that down. And then we have our first layer. So that is there. Then we're going to go ahead and we can go ahead and put our our sparkle piece behind.
Someone did ask, where do we purchase our crystals?
Where do we purchase our crystals? Alex will let you know about our crystal lady. They do online Facebook shows.
Yeah.
And that they have really great prices compared to everyone.
Yeah.
This one came from, we have a store in town actually called the Crystal Lady. And that's where we picked that up because we like to shop local too and support small business. But they're all small business.
Right.
All the ones we buy them from. I will say the online stuff just has better prices.
Yeah, because they don't have an actual store to like for people to come in or they have to pay rent, so that's why they're able to sell at much better prices.
Yeah, and it's a fun time in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good time.
We have several ladies because I've posted on my Facebook my crystals, so we have a couple ladies in here. Bella loves it. She's in there all the time.
Yeah,
we have a couple ladies that have went in there, and it's a fun time though,
and people,
isn't it?
I've met people in there like that I've gotten friend requested, and they're like, I haven't seen you in here in a while. Are you
They
okay?
worry,
And
right?
I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I've just been busy.
No, they have good energy. It's a fun time. They hoot and holler when somebody new buys.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah, the first time I bought in there, I was like, what is happening? I was like, do I leave and come back? Like,
I actually found them when Melody was in the hospital, and it was like soothing. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was like therapy. Like I could just go in there and after their shows, sometimes I'd miss their shows because I was working, but then I'd just go in and listen to them and like fall asleep to their voices.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but it was
Yeah.
just soothing and like took my mind off of things. But yeah, so we highly suggest them.
It's they're Twin Peaks.
Twins Peak, right? Twin Peaks or Twins Peak? I always confuse that. I think it's Twins Peak.
Twins Peak.
Twins Peak
Minerals.
Crystals, yeah. So they do Facebook Live shows a couple days a week.
Yeah, they did one last night.
They have just a really good selection too.
Yeah.
So here I'm going to go ahead and put my shimmer because this is going to be the background there. So for this one, the first one I used 3mm bump outs. Now I'm just using the 2mm because I don't want it quite as thick there or as far away. So again, same thing. I made this slightly shorter top to bottom. That way it's able to crease and fold. So I'm going to go ahead and line it up at the bottom of the card and side to side. And then once you get it, just go ahead and press it there. All right. And then I did go ahead, as you can see, I welded. Hello, Bonnie. Welcome to the new ones who came in while we're crafting. I did go ahead and weld an oval in there just so you can kind of know where to stick the reindeer. So we can go ahead and put a bump out on there. Where'd I put the bump outs? There we go. Do we want 2? Do we want a 3? Decisions, Alex.
Decisions.
Actually, before we put the reindeer on there, let's go ahead and make the reindeer. Let's sort the reindeer. You want to put his holly on?
What's it supposed to look like?
You just gotta guess, Alex. Hold on. And my glue is in a box somewhere from, There we go. So his holly is going to look like...
Okay,
So it's got like the big piece over there, and then we can just take a group of the balls in the middle, and then you put the other 2. Or, I don't know what to call them. Berries.
What is this?
That's that two-way zig.
Okay.
Zig glue.
I'm like looking at the screen like... So it goes like under his face.
Yeah, basically, kind of like... This one sticks off a little bit, too. Lay it down just a tiny bit.
I feel like I put that too high.
A little bit. It's
Okay.
gonna dry, though. This dries clear. Usually we use the Barely Art Glue. That is in a box somewhere because I took it to the celebration. So I've just been using this till I find that.
Does it matter which way this goes?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't. I messed with that yesterday and it really don't, but it does stick off some.
Okay. And then...
A group of the berries.
The berries.
Yes, we are making a Christmas card for Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
Because Christmas is going to be here so soon.
Yeah, it is. It's going to come up so fast.
So everybody get to craft and nail. It's okay.
I don't know why you having me make something I've never made before.
It's okay. You just look at the picture and go. All right. I'll go ahead and put these last.
Okay, cool. So I'm like, I don't.
And the quick stick I have ordered. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's taking forever. But that is perfect because you can just go ahead and sometimes I just touch it with the glue, grab it with the glue, and then stick it on. Use your tweezers, use your quick stick. Alright, we give him a little holly-like bow tie. Alright, so the deer there is finished, so we can go ahead and add him on. As we go. So I'm just going to grab one of these. I'm going to go with the 3mm foam sticky, and I'm going to get the bigger one. That's right, Andrea. Never too soon to get started on Christmas. Especially when you have a lot of them to make. It takes quite a while.
Twins Peak Rock and Minerals, yes.
Oh, and remind, if we forget to talk about it when this project's done, we gotta talk about the birthday project.
Yes.
So, reminder everyone, if I forget, birthday project. Mindy, you just got your quick stick? Awesome. That thing is so good for picking up little items and placing them. I absolutely love it. It would make this holly part really easy. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and take and put my foam tab here. That I'm going to go ahead and stick the reindeer to. And I did when I cut it, I lined it up. I adjusted everything. So for these trees here, there's not like a file just for these trees. There's a file of like 2 branches. And then I just basically cut them apart, put them together, shrunk them sizes, cut branches off and different because it needed branches welded together. So I just made this as all the branches and kind of made that as a file. But when I did it, I made it so when we put the deer on here, the eyes, because the eyes and the nose are cut out on the deer, I made it so the white will show through. So you don't have to put anything for there. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. So it's kind of hard to see from here, but it's got the different layers because it's got the back layer, which is the silver, and then it's got the tree, so it gives dimension, and then the deer is popped off from that. What about holly? We'll put holly on? God, it's so weird.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm reading chat.
Okay, that's good. You stay in chat. Alright, so for this, I'm just using my Zig two-way.
The quick stick is wonderful.
It really is. It makes sticking those little things so much easier.
Yeah, mini action wobble would be good for the deer, too, if you wanted to do that.
What would?
Mini wobble.
Oh, yeah, I thought of the mini wobble, actually. I thought of the wobble for the deer, which is great. Alright, I'm just sticking these on. So these just go in the other corners and they're flipped opposite of one another. So one's up, one's down. How many Christmas cards do people send out? That's what I want to know. Do you guys hand make your Christmas cards to send out? And if so, how many do you have to make? And let's talk about the price of stamps. They just keep getting... It just went up again. I don't know. I think it just went up again, though, or it's going up. Turn like that. Alright, there's that. And then we just got to stick on the little berries.
What about the bows?
Yeah, the bows be coming. Alright.
Wow.
And the berries, I'm just gonna take in I just
Minnie-
used my quick stick. Not quick stick. This isn't the quick stick. We're talking about the quick stick. The Zig two-way. It picks it up and then I can go ahead and put the berries.
Does Minnie sends 35 or 40 out? Belinda, close to 40. 60 no.
Wow.
Yaya, Terry make about 100.
Wow, Terry, that is a ton.
Jamie says 75 or so for Christmas. She starts in June. My phone is buzzing.
Yeah, so you see why people start early, because if you're making that many and you're waiting till, October or something,
Yeah, you're in trouble.
you're in trouble.
I'll try to send out about 30. 60 cents now? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They keep going up.
That's crazy.
As the price goes up, you find out who really cares, because you're like, are there people at a certain price where you're like, the stamps are too high, I gotta cut some people off this list.
I sent out about 85
Wow.
to 25.
So do you guys like to produce like the same one over and over, or do you like to do all different ones, or do you just do like a couple different ones? Or do you personalize it for like each person? Which that would be, you're creating 80 designs at that point.
I bought 3 books of stamps last time. I think I should have bought way more.
Yeah, because those forever stamps last
Yeah.
even when the price goes up, which at this rate I think it goes up almost every year or something now.
I think it went up twice this year.
Yeah. So I'm just sticking my little bows on my bunches of mistletoe. So I'm just hitting it with the... There.
Kathy says I'm making an assortment.
You know what else would be good for making those Christmas cards? Do you know what I'm going to say, Alex?
What? So, like, I'm in chat.
No, I
right
just
now.
wondered if you thought. The Cricut 2x2 card mats.
Oh, yeah. that'd be
Because you
great,
can make
yeah.
4 cards at once. The single ones are out of stock right now on Cricut, but they are supposed to be coming back the beginning of August. So if you guys are looking for the single Cricut card mats, look the beginning of August for those to come back in stock. But those are perfect because you're literally cutting 4 cards at once.
Shirley doesn't like to make more than 2 of the same. Personalized for family.
Oh, that's
Kathy.
beautiful.
I do about 6 different styles. Marianne buys 100 roll of stamps.
So Christmas is definitely the time the most card making is going on because people are making so many of them. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and take this, which remember we cut it out in red and we use the silver metallic marker to write it out. And we're going to go ahead and just glue this to the inside here. There's so many people who don't even do Christmas cards anymore.
I've never sent out a Christmas card.
I used to do picture ones because it's the kids, and
Yeah.
like that's like family. So at the Celebration of Life, that was the first time in 15 years I had seen an aunt, an uncle, or a cousin. Which is crazy, but since my grandma passed away, everybody spread out and we don't see one another. So it was really nice to see them. And I swear they haven't aged. I haven't seen them in 15 years, but don't they all look the same, basically?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you guys don't age. It must be that farm living when they grew up. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this, and I size this a little smaller, too, because I like to put a little border around it here. I'm just going to get it where I want to. Which is right like that. So we have the outside of the card here with the different layers, and it's got the debossing on it. Hard to see in the light here. Let's see, can we?
See it? Get close.
It's hard to see. There you go. Now you can see it. It's got the quilting, so it's got the little dots, and then in between is a snowflake. And you might be able to see it better if it was on cardstock versus craft board on there. So this, you could just leave it like this, but I wanted to add some fake snow to it. So I found this stuff that's really cool. I'm going to show you guys. And I played with it yesterday. So first, let me show you. Let's open our box of tricks here. These are edible butterflies, by the way.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, we folded
one.
these. They're they're edible paper. We folded these and put these on some cupcakes. Oh, here's some of those cupcake toppers I made. These are ones that we had left. But I used the Cricut to make these for Melody Celebration. We did some on the sparkle paper. And then we made little Where'd my glitter go? Oh, I'm opening this for my glitter and I took my glitter out. And then we also made little Melody Cutie cupcake toppers. Also. I didn't need to open that box. I already took the stuff out. Okay, so for this, we are going to do this fake snow. I just got glitter everywhere. I was actually in the PE meeting when I opened this yesterday. I don't know if you see me go, oh, because I popped it open and glitter went everywhere.
Okay.
That's what it was. Okay, so this is the stuff we are going to, let me show you on this one. So here, this is all finished, and it looks like frosting, if you guys can see. It's frosting, so it's got texture, and I added glitter to it, which it has some glitter to it, but not as much as I added there. There should be another white.
You can mix Elmer's glue and shaving cream for puffy snow.
Ooh, that makes sense because it is like a frosting. A frosting.
I'm just hungry. I'm like just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I've been up since
Tell them what you had for
8:30.
dinner yesterday.
A burger.
Not
I
just
don't
any
remember,
burger.
like,
It was
what
called.
on it.
It was called America Freak Yeah.
Yeah, America Frick Yeah, and the bun was an apple fritter on top, and then an apple fritter on the bottom with a burger.
You should
and,
show them
like,
your picture.
Oh yeah, it was super good.
I did have a white one that I'm looking for that I just. So before I used this is Alien's Glitter Snow, and there is a link for that in the description. Go ahead, Alex is going to show his burger. It is 2 apple fritter buns, a burger, there's cheese, and then on the top, which is cut off, there's a corn dog skewer
Oh yeah.
that sticks out of it.
Yeah.
It was delicious. He could not eat it all, though.
Here's the there, you can see it a little better.
The
That's
corn dog fritter.
thing on there.
It's from my favorite place in town, Square Roots. Their food is delicious.
It's phenomenal. This is my first time going there. It's
That's
really
good, isn't it? Now you see why we go there. And they have the Alabama white sauce.
That was phenomenal.
Okay, so I did a test yesterday, and I don't know where my piece is. And me and Alex are kind of stuck in here. But I took different kinds of glitter. So one thing I did was I have this glitter also, which this Spectra glitter looks awesome for snow. I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks really good for snow. There's a link for that too. So I did 4 different tests. One, I just took the glue and then put this on. One, I used the Stickles glitter glue, which did good also. This is good for like snow iridescent. It worked really good too. And then I tried just the glitter snow, which it does have some glitter in it, but it didn't have the big chunky glitter. But what I loved is painting this on and then sprinkling it with the Spectra glitter, and it gives it the really cool frosted effect.
Okay.
So when you open this...
Do you want to put a piece of paper down?
Yeah, grab that.
Or, yeah.
Oh, I just want to get glitter everywhere. Alright, we're going to use this for glitter here. And this, if you guys can see, this is like frosting material. Like, that's what it looks like, is like frosting.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Material.
Yeah. Now, I would probably do this part first and then let it dry, but because we're doing it this way, we don't have time. So I'm just going to paint it on. I may regret this decision to do it last, but we'll see. So you just go ahead, dab the frosting, and then go ahead and dab it around. And you want it to have texture, so you don't want to just paint it on, but you want to dab it on. What's it smell like? I didn't smell it.
Chemicals.
Yeah, makes sense. Doesn't smell like frosting?
No. Did I want it to? Yes.
Could you use frosting?
I don't think so.
It would come off.
Yeah.
When it dried, it would come off.
Yeah.
But what was that? Glue and shaving cream, right?
Yeah, Elmer's glue and shaving cream.
And then you could add glitter to it too and make it glittery. Just gonna go ahead and paint this. It likes to stick to the brush, so you gotta. And when I did it beforehand too, I went ahead and went along the edge. That way all the edge had. So it's just kind of like a window almost, like with snow on it. That's what I think of. See how it's like thick on the brush?
Yeah.
Also, guys, if we forget when we're done with this and if we don't talk about the next giveaway, remind us. It's a birthday party and giveaway. Now, the part where I'm really going to regret doing this last is the glitter part. Because there's going to be glitter on all of it, but that's okay. Isn't that neat, though?
Yeah, it's cool.
I was like, ooh, this is fun. I wasn't sure if it was going to work on cards, because people do it on, like, pottery and stuff, too. Like, when you add, like, say you make a Christmas village, and add snow to, like, the window ledges and the roof and stuff.
I wonder if you can get, like, this stuff, this glitter snow stuff that you're putting on there. And get it, like, scoop a little bit of it into a different jar, and then put some glitter, and then, like, either, like, shake it up or figure a way to kind of blend it together, so then when you go to put it on there, it already has the glitter in there.
Yeah, and it does have glitter in here. It's hard to see here, but when it dries, there is iridescent. It's little pieces of glitter. So this does have glitter. It is glitter snow, so there is, and I think they do make it without the glitter too, and it's just called
snow.
Yeah, it's just called snow. But you could just leave it with the glitter if you want, and when it dries, you do see it, and it's iridescent. I just wanted the chunkier glitter to kind of like look more like snow. All right, so I think that's pretty good there. So we've just kind of went ahead and layered that on there. I think we're ready for the snow, or not the snow, but the glitter. I'm just looking to see if there's any more. And like I said, you want those little peaks, because that looks like real snow, like you've thrown the fake snow on it. So we're going to take the Spectra glitter here and then just
make a mess.
Make a mess, exactly. That's why I like this tray. I got this tray at like 5 below, and it's got the side, so it's perfect for like catching all the glitter. Alright. Go ahead and give it a tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Isn't that pretty?
That looks good.
Alright. If you guys can see it. You guys see the texture it gives. And the glitter. And then you could, I was thinking too, you could, and let's try a couple here. What if you add it to some branches? Like snow sitting on the branches. Well, that was a big pile of snow on that branch. I'm just gonna add a couple random ones here.
Some snow on its antlers.
No, you could put snow on its antlers if you wanted to. I mean, you could put lines on the tree if you wanted. However you want to do it. But you could have fun with this. Are you seeing the chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, there's that.
How long does it take to dry?
I don't know exactly. I did it. It didn't take, I would say, about an hour to dry. And because it just depends how thick you do it, honestly. Because some sections, and I went ahead and like yesterday I had some thicker ones inside I just wiped off. Oh, it looks neat. Oh, I forgot his little antlers. Alright, so there we go. And I don't know if you guys can see it on here, but we added some snow to the branch, a couple branches going across, and then added the glitter. So it looks like snow on the branches too. It's hard to see on the camera, but you do see it in person. See how I added the...
Oh, yeah.
Which gives it more dimension also. So that is the Deer in the Woods card, guys. Hold on, let me put this frosting up. Because I feel like, put your cap on this soon, because I feel like it will dry up soon. And rinse your brush quickly. Definitely. But again, if you missed that, that is the glitter snow. And if you feel like you're going to buy a lot of this, they have a 3-pack available, which is a way better price. So if you're going to use a lot of that, I suggest the 3-pack. You could do a Christmas village
Jay says you can never have enough glitter.
You can never have enough glitter.
I
No, Alex is like, have you ever been to Melodies?
A lot.
She does have a lot of glitter. A whole lot of glitter.
Yeah.
But when you have a color, you have what you need. There's no way you don't.
Yeah.
This whole thing over here is filled with glitter. Glitter makes me happy. But keeping it contained makes me really happy too. So I love this.
That's what I was saying. No,
'Cause it'll
put it
end
on
up
a piece of paper.
Everywhere.
And
Yeah.
then pour it back in.
Yeah, a piece of paper, a file folder. I used a file folder before because it folds. And then you just close it and then pour it back in. Because I'm just going to pour all this glitter back into the glitter bottle there.
This guy.
Yes. So that was the card, guys. So what did you think?
'Twas fun.
It was fun. I was really happy with it when it was done.
Holly.
With bows of holly. You know what's funny is this deer. Reindeer. Is it a reindeer? Like, how do we know the difference?
I don't.
What's the difference?
Antlers.
But you wouldn't remember this. You're way too young. But
It's my excuse for everything. I don't know what that is. I'm too young. Came out last year. What?
My grandpa Baldwin would wear on Christmas. He always wore a bow tie made of holly. It was like the two holly leaves.
I would not remember
Yeah, you wouldn't remember that, but I do. So when I see like the deer with the little holly bow tie, it makes me think of my grandpa because it had the two leaves as the side, and then it had the bunch of berries in the middle. It was his holly Christmas bow tie.
It's fitting.
It is fitting. Let me go so I can see the chat because I've been crafting so long.
Giveaway.
Giveaway. Okay, so giveaway. You guys might have noticed we haven't had a monthly giveaway yet. That's because we had to wait on Cricut because Cricut's changing the way they're doing things. So there is no giveaway for July.
However.
But wait, there's more. So we will be back in August to do our giveaway, but this giveaway is going to be bigger.
Extra.
It's going to be extra because we didn't do one in July. So the August one is going to be extra big. So we are going to... What are we going to do?
I know what it is.
I know what it is, too.
Go ahead.
My nose itches. The glitter's making my nose itch like crazy. I just want to scratch it.
Or can anybody guess what it is?
Yeah, so we're going to give away something. It's bigger than we would normally give away because we didn't do one in July. So does anybody guess what do you think we'll give away? Donna, that's a good question. If it goes through the mail, I don't think it really will. It's pretty sturdy. After my other one dried, which this is the first one I did, you might lose a couple pieces of glitter, but this stuff is pretty good on there. So I don't really, because I wondered that too, like, oh, will it make it through the mail? I really think it will. They might have a few pieces of loose glitter, but I really do think it'll make it through the mail okay. Reindeer are shorter and stockier. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Somebody knows.
Oh, no, the one that just came up.
Yeah. A Tesla. Oh, man.
No.
That would be awesome.
The one above that.
The one above that. Not a Tesla. Cricut is not giving us money to give a Tesla away. That would be phenomenal.
We don't work for Mr. Beast.
If Elon wants to donate one to us, that would be awesome. Yeah. We would do that. But no, yes, somebody guessed. We have a couple guesses. Louise, Tina, Connie, Shirley, and AutoPress. That's it. So in August, we're going to have one winner that's going to win an AutoPress. So that's bigger normal than we're able to give away because of the price point on that thing, because it is $1,000. So we're like, well, since we can't do one now, let's combine them and have one good one and give something away that we couldn't normally be able to give away. So we are giving away an AutoPress. So look for that in the beginning of August. What are you doing? I just hear that. Hold on, can we put snow in it?
Maybe. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll just sparkle everywhere I go.
Yeah, so we are going to give away an AutoPress, so we're excited for that, because you guys don't have an AutoPress. That thing is awesome.
I don't have one.
You don't have one. I do here.
I know.
We use it here. You will. But it's awesome to make stuff on. It's so easy. It's so stinking easy. It does the work. You put your fingers down, the time and the temp. It releases when it's done. You're not going to burn yourself all over like those other clamp heat presses that literally if you touch anywhere you burn.
I'm afraid to even touch like a glue gun because I'm like, glue.
Yeah, I always burn myself ridiculously with the glue gun. So, but that's exciting. Alex is just making use of the extra glitter. He is. He is. So, yeah, if you need one, Shirley, make sure you guys go ahead and do that sweepstakes. So, and what else do we have going on? Oh, the birthday party project.
Mm-hmm.
So we had posted, it was last week now, Cricut is partnered with the birthday party project. And how do we explain this? So it's to bring birthdays to like kids in need that normally wouldn't get anything. So you can make cards, you can make t-shirts, people are making stickers, water bottles, all kinds of different things to celebrate their birthday. And Cricut actually has, if you go to Design Space, there is a section that says birthday, I gotta look at it. It says like birthday make it project. And then there's special images that are free for this, that people who don't have access can get free access to these files. And then there's an address to send it to and everything. So basically last year Cricut said they did around 13,000. They got about 13,000 projects that they got to send to these kids who, like I said, normally won't get anything for their birthday. And every kid should get something for their birthday. A card, something. Like that makes a huge difference to a kid that doesn't have much. So they got about 13,000 and it went well. So this year they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do 50,000. 50,000. So there's 50,000 projects that they want to get sent in to this birthday party project. We will have the links for that. That is, we did post it in the different groups. I'm also going to pin it in the groups too to the featured. But I can also, after I get done with this, I can put a link to it in the description of this video. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on chat and see if I missed anything there. But it would be awesome if we made projects for that, which we're going to do. We're going to make projects and send them off. But I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, our Cricut Design Space group has almost 300,000 members, right?
Yeah.
If 1/6 of the Cricut Design Space group made one project, we could fulfill their whole thing.
Yeah.
With one group, like, because there's power in numbers. So I think that's pretty good, and I'm gonna put some posts on the groups about that, because like, hey guys, we can do this ourselves.
Right.
And then when I'm in Florida, I'm hoping we can do. We haven't talked about this yet, so we're gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah.
But like the monthly crop, because we're gonna be together.
Yeah.
And what if we focused it on that?
That would be cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Because first off, it's a giveaway. So, Melody was all about giveaways, and Melody would be all about doing this in the projects. So for our first monthly crop, which is for our supporters of $5 or more, right? So our Patreon supporters, we're doing a monthly crop. That's coming back, guys. It will be back. We will do it every month. We will be together. So we can go ahead and do August together, but we want to focus it on that birthday party project because we think it'd be fun that we all come together, and we're doing it to give away to kids in need. So, and we can create different things and share, hey, what project are you making? And so on. So we think that's a great cause. Mm-hmm. Make a kid's birthday, I can't imagine not getting nothing. Nothing. Dream it, think it, believe it, it will come. That's right, Shirley. Oh, we need Melody's little positivity pledge.
Yeah.
So Melody, on her little memorial cards, because she wouldn't want just a regular poem, Melody, as you know, was all about positivity, and whenever you would think negative, she'd be like, no, you got to change that, and this is how you got to think, and you will create it. So it was a little positivity pledge that literally you could hear coming out of Melody's mouth, right?
And I've been pretty good about being more positive and, like, trying to... now I do what she used to do. Someone would say
you
something
hear her in your
negative.
head, though, don't you?
Yeah,
like,
and now I'm like, oh, change the way you're thinking about this. And then some of my friends are like, stop. You're annoying me.
Some people get annoyed with positivity.
Like, no, but like I've seen it. Like
it's just like when it's the negative mindset and you have to switch it from people, it's difficult. Some people have a hard time with that. But it's like Melody drilled it into your mind, and so did my mom. My mom was big on that too.
Yeah.
So, but whenever I literally hear Melody in my mind saying those words, basically that are in her positivity pledge. That like, no, you have to be grateful. Whatever it is, you're grateful for, that $1,000 vet bill you just had. She would find the positive in that. Where most people, that's hard. I'm like, I just spent $1,000 at the vet, but I have my precious kitty. Right. So there is always positive to find in things. So we have that Melody in us. She yells at you. Doesn't she yell at you when you do? Like, in my head, she does. And I'm like, I don't know if this is really Melody or not, but no, you have to. So. Oh, that's wonderful, Deanna. Last year she made a bunch of tumblers and cards. Donna says she's seen a thing on Facebook. Guys now put flowers in the beards. He needs a few with glitter. And one of your butterflies. Wait a minute. That's a great idea.
I would have to get all the glitter, I think, fell on the floor.
That's right, Shirley. She put it in a coffee mug. Whatever you speak, it brings it into fruition. And Melody will tell you that. When Melody, as I said in my speech that I didn't get to say at her celebration because I was crying, one of the things I said was, when she first, so Melody did hair for 25 years, and she had a really big clientele. I went to beauty school. I was her assistant for a while because she had somebody processing. She had another one coming in. I mean, and she had a huge clientele. She went around and taught basically the whole county hair coloring.
Yeah.
And
like
beyond.
she would do like plays, like.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you remember like she did some? Maybe it was just clients who passed away. But I remember her doing like makeup and hair on people at the funeral home too.
Yeah.
So Melody had built this great hair business. She was managing my parents' salon, which I thought was funny when my dad mentioned that. He's like, I don't know how drunk I was when I bought that. Why did I buy a hair salon? I don't even have any hair. But where's my point of this?
The huge clientele.
Oh, the huge clientele. So when Melody decided, like, hey, I'm going to just start doing crafts and I'm moving across the country, I honestly thought this is a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, who's just like, I'm going to leave everything that's making me money and I'm comfortable with and I've been doing for 25 years and I'm going to move across the country in my little tiny car and I'm going to just craft.
Yeah.
I really was like, oh no, this is a midlife crisis. And I remember telling Matt, like, is this what this is? I was worried for her because she had built this, and to me that's just so scary. It's so new, and you didn't know what to expect. And like what I discovered was it wasn't a midlife crisis at all. What Melody had was a epiphany.
Yeah.
She had an epiphany of what she wanted to do in her life and what she wanted it to be, and she focused on it, and she absolutely made it happen. So if that's not a lesson, I don't know what is.
Right. For real.
Yeah. Not a midlife crisis.
No.
Total epiphany. But back to those butterflies, Alex. How do we enter the sweepstakes? So once the sweepstakes are up, they will be posted in all of our Facebook groups. You will not be able to enter on our Melody Lane Inspired page, and that's just because that is a public page anybody can post to, and we can't, people can comment and we don't have any approval or anything, and somebody tries to scam, they copy our page and try to tell every single person they won the sweepstakes. So we've stopped making it so you can enter on there, but we tell them where they can enter, and you'll also be able to enter while the sweepstakes are running. You'll be able to enter from our YouTube videos too, because we'll put the description, we'll put the link right in the description of the video, so you just go to the description of the video and you can enter the sweepstakes too.
And do we call it a sweepstakes or is it just a
Giveaway? It's actually a giveaway.
Yeah.
Because there's different rules on what you can and
Right.
can't do and what you can call it. So it's actually a giveaway. Sponsored by Cricut. So when that is up, that'll be up we can probably open it anytime now that we know that we can.
Yeah.
So it'll be up soon, and then we'll run it close to the end of August is when the cutoff will be. So
You got time.
you got time. That is right, Donna. It is awesome to pay it forward to those underprivileged. And just think you're bringing joy to a kid's birthday.
Yeah.
So, speaking of butterflies, Alex.
I don't have any
No,
beard
you don't.
balm.
I don't think you need it. I think we can just hold on.
You wanna stay?
We're just gonna stick them.
That one's falling.
It's falling. I don't want to stick you with the. Here, you might want to stick it. What if we put Melody right in the middle? I can't remember who gave us this idea, but I like the idea of the butterflies. That's right, Donna. There is always a bright star on the darkest nights. You just have to look for it. Hold on, I need a picture of this. I think we need to do more with your beard, Alex. I'm quite a fan. He's like, never stay away from my beard. Well, there you go.
I need a Snapchat.
You can cut beard decorations. It's too funny. Too funny. I have so much around me right now. Alex is a great sport, isn't he, Jamie? He did. If you guys missed it back when I colored his hair back when I was in Florida and we colored his beard and then glittered his whole beard, He was such a good sport. That was really cool, though, actually. I mean, you can take it out now.
We got our pictures.
You can, but yeah, you can decorate with other flowers. Put flowers in there. You could decorate for each season. You do for Christmas. You put like.
Now I just have to like grow it. Keep growing my beard out.
He doesn't look too thrilled. Not thrilled, but he's a good sport.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
He likes to see what he can do with the beard, actually.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
I forgot my hair dryer this trip, so.
You can't blow dry your beard.
Straighten it.
You have to blow dry your beard?
Mm-hmm.
So do you just...
It gets super curly.
Oh, okay. Butterfly beard. Do I have a file for that pink cutie behind me? I don't, Shirley. Jill Jackson and Lisa Cook actually made that for us. So we will go ahead and reach out to them and see if we can get the file. If they want to give it to you guys or whatever, because we don't have access to that. But it turned out so cute. I love it. And she'll always be in my craft room with me, looking over my shoulder. So, Alex, you should put a ponytail in your beard.
It's not long enough.
Not quite.
It would.
It could.
You could get one, but it would.
And then when it gets longer, you can braid it, and then braid some ribbon into it.
I'm growing my hair out too, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
And then are you gonna color it all?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We will see. So, anything else we gotta talk about? Let's see. Oh, Friday, image set video. We will be back, because Alex will be...
In a hotel.
You'll be in a hotel?
Yes.
Because you won't be home quite yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So, Alex will be in a hotel, so we'll be able to do it from his... So, we will be back Friday, and then next week we'll be back with another live. So, we'll be back on track now that we got through the celebration of life. We're gonna go back to normal, and those monthly crops are gonna be coming in. What else? Hi, Kathy.
I'll be in Louisiana.
Wait, when?
In the hotel.
Oh, you're
Visiting a
stopping in...
friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, I thought you were going home finally. When are you going to Louisiana?
I'll be home the 25th.
The 25th. Okay. I'm trying to think. I always gotta think, because there's always so many things to mention. At the end, we're like, oh, we forgot to mention this.
No.
Oh, and update 7.13 just came out, which I'm going to be making a video on shortly after we get done with this. A couple updates with that are... You can bookmark fonts.
Oh, that's cool.
That's my favorite.
That.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing in that for sure, because you find those fonts and you're like, I love this, and like then it's easy to go, wait, which one is that? So you can bookmark your fonts now and just go to your bookmark fonts. I don't know about you guys. To me, that's life-changing.
Yeah.
Like, who knew as an adult we would spend so much time looking for a font?
For real. And
fonts are important, like which font you choose. So I spend a lot of time, I feel like, looking at different fonts. Yes, we will. We'll get that card file you guys put in also. So when we get done with this, I'll do that. And then shortly after that, I'll do the little video. Also, now you'll get notifications in your... to who you've subscribed to. Or not subscribed, actually followed. In Design Space. So if they put a new project or something, you're going to get a notification now to let you know that something new was added by that person. So, but we'll do a video on that and put that on. There's not a lot of differences, so it'll be a short video, but just to show you guys what changed with the new updates. And I know some people are like... Some people get frustrated with all the updates. They're like, there's too many updates. But the problem is, if they do too much in one update, then it really confuses people.
Then it's there's too much to.
So they try to do more updates, but smaller updates where just a little bit has changed, so you can learn, versus like a big major one with lots of things changing, and then it confuses everyone.
Yeah, I prefer the smaller changes.
Yeah. Sexiness to the max, Donna says. I love it, Donna. So. I remember when I had a typewriter that had different font discs. Wow. Oh, I remember that too, actually, now that you say that. My parents got one, and I don't know where they got it from, but it was an electronic, like, keyboard thing that had different fonts. My, how far we've come.
Yeah.
Such a short... Do you know what a typewriter is?
I know what a typewriter is. Did I ever have to use one? No.
Right? Just go wait with the flow man. Just go with the flow man. That doesn't go wait with the flow man. I'm like, who's the flow man? Just go with the flow. That's it. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. So, Alex will... Are you going home right after... When are you going home? Like today?
Oh, today I'm going... No, so I'm leaving town tomorrow, but...
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go visit...
Oh, yeah, you got to go to family.
Family and stuff and say goodbyes. So.
Say goodbye. So... Alrighty, guys, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the deer in the woods card. So we will go ahead. I'll go ahead and add that in like right now. So if you guys want to go ahead and cut it, make it, let me know if there's any issues with it once we get it loaded. But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to all of our supporters, which we could not do any of this without you guys.
Yeah,
thanks to our admins who are keeping everything going also. So thank you guys. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your week. And happy crafting, guys.
Toodles.
Toodles. Bye.
Boy. Now we have to go to